Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Cheryl. Today, I would like to share about my own personal journey on AI automation. Yeah, so I'm someone that really love technology, love system, but I have never ever thought that I'm able to do something without even knowing coding. So we started with ChatGPT, right? So that is our first AI tool where everybody's started using and find a good use of it. And so when I first started, I use it for my own personal life, like or replying clients, or even sending photos to ChatGPT, sending trading photos to ChatGPT to actually ask it to help me to analyze charts. Yeah, but that wasn't the real problem that I wanted to solve. So what happened was I was trading, and I realized that manual trading actually takes up a lot of time, and you have to keep looking for the setup, which means that you have to keep looking at the charts, and at times it really get very exhausted, and probably you won't really do well when you keep looking at the chart. So I was like thinking, is there any better way for me to actually do it? So I actually checked with my personal assistant ChatGPT to see like is there any other ways that I can do to automate, or to to have someone, another pair of eyes that actually help me to trade, right? Eventually what the chat actually suggested was I can actually get a trading board that actually, not really a trading board, but maybe a signal board, to actually send me an alert to my phone to advise me is there any setup to trade. Oh, so then I got really excited, and actually went ahead and signed up for TradingView, which is the charting platform, and I also signed up for this Lux Algo, provider of technical indicators for trading views. So I mean, that's the easiest way to do it, because back then I do not have any knowledge. So I actually buy their indicators and then put it into TradingView, where TradingView will give me all the information. Basically, it will send me an alert to notify me that, oh, there's a setup going on. Yeah, so that's how it started. But it didn't turn out very well, or probably I do not know how to use it very well. I eventually end this signal after a month. Reason being, be it whether a setup or no setup, it just keeps sending me signal, and it actually makes me very headache. Yeah, so something interesting actually happens after that. I wasn't really expecting anything, but because my TikTok basically has been flooded with all trading education teaching. Yeah, because I use TikTok as my quick knowledge platform. Right, so and there's one day I suddenly saw Claude. I think probably how this Claude happened was because I was actually looking at someone content where he actually shares that he used Claude to do his trading, and after that TikTok just keep feeding me information about Claude. So that get me really started and be very curious about what is really Claude, right? So yeah, so after seeing too much on my feed, I decided to give Claude a try. I want to understand like, oh, what's the difference between Claude and ChatGPT, because they look quite similar. But out of curiosity, I decided to actually subscribe it, because the price is about the same as ChatGPT. So initially when I started using Claude, I really don't understand why people love it so much, because to me it's just another ChatGPT where I just key in the prompt, and then it just feed me the information. Somewhat different probably is the tone, the way they actually describe their things. But I was like, okay. So I decided to actually find out more through TikTok again, to see why people are using Claude for. I mean, to see how they use it and what is it really for. So after looking through and understanding a bit more, then I realized that there's someone that actually used Claude to create a dashboard. So I was thinking, how can he create a dashboard, right? Yeah, so naturally when I saw Trading View in TikTok connecting to Claude, I was amazed. How can this Claude actually go into Trading View to analyze the data? Yeah, so that's the whole beginning of my automation journey. I started off with looking at someone actually showing me the content, actually showing me, oh, this workflow, this Claude can actually help to analyze data. And then after that, it turns up to many projects, things that I have in mind, and I really want to create it, and I really want to create it. I wouldn't say the journey is easy because there's a lot of trial and error. So initially I thought that, I can prompt the Claude to do this. Then I realized how I prompt is actually taking a lot of tokens. I didn't really know what is token back then when I just do some chats, because by chatting it doesn't really take too much token. But once you actually use a Claude code, it actually takes up a lot of tokens, and I do not know why. And I thought that, in order to do something, I need to go to the highest tiers, which is the Opus. So I went to use Opus, and then what happened next? Within an hour plus, I think it says that, I have reached my limit and I can't continue. So I was a bit frustrated because I was halfway through my project, right? Yeah, so I then after quite a while, then I realized that, hey, I actually don't need to use Opus. I can also use Sortnet or whichever other models, but mainly I use Sortnet because I think I prefer it to be still a bit smarter than the lower tier model. Yeah, so let me show you my screen. So one of the roadblocks that really happens to me is when I was trying to type in my task, and then there's this ask permission. So initially I was always in this ask permission, and what happened was there will always be a prompt to allow Claude to actually do the work. And this was really very frustrating for me, because I have to sit at the desk all day to look at to actually press the allow button. I didn't know that I can actually do without this. So after that I got slightly smarter. Then I realized that there's another mode that I can use, which is bypass permission. So from there on, I use bypass permission, and I can actually set the task, and then later on I can just go for my coffee or lunch, and they will just continue to work for me. Yeah. If you want to learn more about how to do apps, how to do dashboard, or you have some project in mind but you don't know how to start, just stay tuned to see my next video. I will explain more about Claude and also ChatGPT, and how their differences are, and how you can actually build your own apps without using any coding. So do help me to like, share and subscribe. See you. Bye bye.